Pendle is about to put through a massive move either through to the upside or the downside here, folks. Pendle has been on an outrageous bull run. Over the last day, we can see up from $2.54 up to $2.87 here. Over the last week, from $2.22 up to the local high of $2.90 that we're almost approaching. And over the month, it's been nothing short of impressive. It's just been pump, pump, pump. And we can see that right here by looking at these charts. This is super, super parabolic. Now, whilst this is all good and we're up to $684 million market capitalization, I believe that once we do hit the top regions of that weekly relative strength index, as we do hit those top of the Bollinger Bands and start looking a bit euphoric, trading in a macro rising wedge position, I do question the upside potential. I think long term it's a good play, but let's check it out, guys. Let's just look at some technicals on this coin. Before we do, however, I want to also just show you why it's pumping from a fundamental on-chain point of view. You can see the TVL for Pendle is now over $1 billion, and since early December, and especially in 2024, it's been going absolutely parabolic in terms of actual growth. And you can also see here back-to-back all-time highs for daily trading volume on Pendle Fi. So there's almost contradicting statements. We're seeing the on-chain and fundamentals look so strong, but we're seeing the technicals tell us that the opposite should be soon happening. So interesting stuff. Massive trading volume for February. So of course, if you do have any views on the bearish side, this is quite a risky play. Now, I think technically, I think speaking of short positions, I think we are due a short position, and it doesn't mean we're going to come all the way back down to $1 anytime soon. But just looking at where we come from, it looks like we are due some sort of correction here out of this massive rising wedge that you can see on screen. So the reason I'm feeling a little bit wary about this one is if you look at the weekly time frame, you can see it's straight into the overbought territory at 84 on the RSI. But when we flip always back to the daily and we look at the Bollinger Bands here, we can see right at the top of the Bollinger Bands. But in addition to this, we are also sitting in a rising wedge trading pattern where you have the converging resistance and symmetrical trend lines. So this means we could potentially see a retracement from the current level. Not saying we won't see a pump to the upside, but it could potentially happen that we do fall a little bit short here. Now, if we are going for a short position, I'm going to be targeting the $1.97 level, which to be fair is quite a large correction from this level. It's actually a 30% correction, and I could be maybe feeling a bit too bearish on this one. Maybe I would actually set my expectations a little bit lower and just put a take profit a bit more conservative around this region here where we've got a chunk of support to look out for. So perhaps that is what I'll be looking out for really. If we do get a bearish reversal out of this one on a short position, I'd be happy to target a 20% drop in the price overall on this particular occasion. It's really hard to say, of course, what's going to happen for these coins because it's merely speculation. But looking at the current state of play, this is what might actually happen here. We can see the RSI's hit 76 on the hour. Previously it hit 83 on the hour and it came up to $2.80. So we had that correction. We came down. The first correction was here. Come down. We get a 10% correction. When we look at the price target here on the fibs, it's just about got to that 1.41. So, we could still see a 10% correction to the downside, and then we could still see a similar price action up to the 141 again, which would end up taking you to $3. So it's really a difficult one, but I do feel like on the trading side, not financial advice, I do feel a little bit short. Now, what if for some reason we actually get bullish continuation, and this is one humongous bull flag right here, we could still perceive it as a bullish position, then you'd have the entirety of this flagpole, and you could speculate that perhaps we'd see a breakout up to the $3.24 mark straight away, sort of thing, because we are sort of consolidating in this tight range. So it is a very risky play. You could either short down to around the $2.20 level, or even $2.50 level. You've got two different states of play, or we could be looking for upside action here for this particular token if we get a nice breakout. We already seen the 1.4 nearly retested. The $3 would be the 1.618 here on our Fibonacci extension tool. So that's what we are effectively looking out for. I think long term, we've got a good time here. We've got a lot of time in the markets for a coin like this to surge. But I just think looking at some of this data right here, we're looking super overbought, a little bit overextended on a few metrics, and you know, this is either going to pump massively and then correct, in my opinion, or it's just going to correct sooner rather than later, maybe back down to this sort of $2.20, $2.50 threshold, kind of consolidate around this area. You know, what I'm looking for is a bit of consolidation now around this area, and what I really want to see for this coin is consolidation, sideways trading for a while, just chilling out kind of around these lower levels in February. But I think we will see a huge spike up to like $4 mark at some point for Pendle. Given the insane growth of the ecosystem, it's bound to get higher. But people that bought in early, 60 cents, $1, $1.50, they will soon be looking to want to at least take some profits on this soon, right? So yeah, this is what I'm kind of looking out for, folks. If you're new here, please do subscribe. By the way, a bit more in this video, we're going to cover some news and other topics. And if you are also a trader in the crypto markets, I've only got 2 crypto champion positions and 7 crypto legend packages available for anyone that wants to unlock over 500 trading signals per month, and also get straight to DEX launches, stealth launches, all this VIP information. You'll be the first in the markets to hear about it when we do get hold of it. If we get hold of it, you'll hear about all the big upcoming stuff. And yeah, guys, it's all in the Discord down below, so make sure you hit the Discord, hit the Patreon if you want to join the VIP version. What else we got? Meme Combat is slowly approaching the $8 million raise, and when they get there, the price of Meme Combat will be going up slowly. So if you want to grab some Meme Combat tokens, the next 10x potential meme coin, the link is also down below. I've got really high hopes for this particular one right here, and whilst you're at it, sign up to MEXC, because it could soon list on MEXC as well, where you can claim the tokens. But if you're a trader, MEXC is the place to go, simply because you've got tiny fees and there's no KYC on this particular exchange right here. So that's where I do all my trading, all my futures. I've got a Bitcoin trade in place at the moment. We are currently short on Bitcoin, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we're short on Bitcoin. We're up a couple $100, not too bad. $4,000 margin right there as well. So fairly big trade. Now, FTX expects to fully repay customers but won't restart defunct crypto exchange. This is kind of interesting news. An initial surge in the FTT token after news turned negative, leaving FTT plummeting 15% today. So there he is, the little hobbit man himself, evil Albert Einstein. FTX, the bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange run by the evil Sam Bankman-Fried, said it expects to fully repay its customers according to a court hearing. However, the full recovery of customer asset is unfortunately for those waiting for their money, based on the point of FTX's actual bankruptcy when the markets were already in turmoil. That date was preliminarily approved by the US bankruptcy judge John Dorsey. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. And strangely, another centralized exchange bit of news, Binance has been slammed and sued by families of Hamas victims, hostages. So the plaintiffs, who are also suing Iran and Syria, say the crypto exchange facilitated the financing of Hamas and other terrorist groups between 2017 and 2023. Crazy, the news these days is becoming really crazy. So yeah, you can see, of course, that Binance have been slammed for this as well. So this bearish news in the market is, of course, creating a bit of a halt overall. People are questioning crypto, not overall as an asset, but people are just questioning the state of play in the markets. Is Bitcoin going to go back below $40,000? It's a big question on our minds right now. So Fear and Greed Index is 63. We're back into a greedy territory. And I think overall, with the Bitcoin halving just 65 days out now, we've got a lot of fun things around the corner waiting for us. I'm very keen to see what's going to happen next in the crypto markets. Like I say, if you're new here, please subscribe. 27k subscribers. Thanks so much to all the new folks here. If you're new here, comment down below and let me know that you're watching. And yeah, lots of good stuff is going to happen, I think, for cryptocurrency soon. Just looking at crypto, the general coins, what have we actually got? Immutable X has moved, Pyth Network, Pendle, which we're talking about just now, Chainlink is up, Ronin, Oasis. So there's a lot of altcoins getting a good bounce on the week. But I think we need to see Bitcoin, of course, higher. We've still lost $200 trillion in the market from that recent local 1.83 trillion top. And overall, it's just the current state of play. So thanks for watching this video, guys. See you soon. Stay crypto safe and always hit that notification bell to stay tuned for more updates and videos. Bye for now.